I'm Rand Nolen, Fleming-Nolen-Jez, working on Camp Lejeune every single day. A dedicated team here at Fleming-Nolen-Jez reviews all of these cases, analyzes the cases, and cases that go into the claims process or into litigation are all worked up so that we can maximize the benefit to the client. So today we're going to talk about an ongoing project here at Fleming-Nolen-Jez, which is processing cases that are made possible by the PACT Act, which President Biden signed last year, and which included the Camp Lejeune Justice Act. When the Department of the Navy started receiving thousands and thousands and thousands of claims, it became pretty evident fairly quickly that processing those was going to take an extended period of time. And a lot of claims that are being submitted don't necessarily qualify for compensation or benefits under the terms of the Act. Also, people were going through the claims process, having the claims reviewed for 6 months, and then opting out of that claims process and going right into litigation. By now, there have been more than 1,000 claims filed in a federal court in North Carolina seeking compensation, and those too have to go through the process, and typically the litigation process is not quick. So, to address those time delay issues for a group of people who in many cases are fairly far along in life, many in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and even 90s. The issue then becomes, and the issue that has been identified is how are those folks going to live long enough to ever be compensated? So the Department of Navy has come up with a new program called an elective option, the EO. What the Department of Navy has done is it has identified specific conditions that the ATSBR has identified as probably related to exposure to Camp Lejeune water, and those are kidney cancer, liver cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, lymphomas generally, bladder cancer, multiple myeloma, Parkinson's disease, end-stage renal disease or kidney disease, and scleroderma. So in order to be considered, you either had to have applied for disability benefits under the Camp Lejeune disability program, which was instituted during the Obama administration in 2012 and is still ongoing, or you had to have submitted a claim through the administrative claims process that has been set up as part of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act. Even if you qualify, you don't contact them, they contact you, and they extend an offer based upon you meeting qualifying criteria, and that qualifying criteria is the same as the Justice Act, which is you had to be on base for at least 30 days between 1953 and 1987. And you had to have developed one of the conditions that I just outlined within 35 years, which is actually different from the Camp Lejeune Justice Act itself. It is a specific feature of the EO. So if you served in 1953 and your bladder cancer wasn't discovered, you didn't identify or have bladder cancer, wasn't diagnosed until 2020, you're not eligible to receive benefits under the EO because of the latency, the period of time that has elapsed between your exposure to Camp Lejeune water, 1953, and 2020 when you were diagnosed.